Last week, roughly the week before, they came out and they acknowledged that underneath the pyramids in Egypt are these rods that go down 1,600 meters and have underneath them these bases. What they've not just acknowledged, and I've spoken on this topic for at least 2 or 3 years now. What the pyramids were, they were not burial chambers. That was the biggest bunch of bullshit I think I've ever heard. Who the hell would build something like that just to put a body in there? So what they actually were, they were regeneration chambers. They were power sources. They powered the entire planet, okay? All the cars, all the flying machines, your electricity, everything was tapped into the Earth's electromagnetic field. It supplied the entire planet with power. Free. Tesla did the same thing with his Wycliffe Tower, okay? He showed that it's possible to generate electricity tapping into the Earth's frequencies and then transmit that through the air for the entire planet. Free power. Now, they have brutally suppressed this for 100 years, but now the mass awakening is happening, okay? So free energy is on the horizon. Trust me when I tell you, it's going to keep leaking out and it's going to keep coming out in mass. So the other thing that the pyramids were used for were to bathe the human body in frequencies that would not allow disease to take hold. Royal Rife, back in the 50s, created a frequency machine that you could just dial in the frequency of any disease because everything resonates at its own frequency, like a radio station. Every cell, every disease, every object has its own frequency that it resonates at. Royal Rife figured this out, and he created a device like a radio that you just dialed into the frequency of the disease and it would obliterate it within minutes. This is exciting stuff, but the pyramids were power stations to power the entire planet with electricity, free electricity, and it was also bathing the human bodies in frequencies that would not allow disease to take hold. That is why people used to live hundreds of years and even thousands of years. If you look back in ancient texts like the Bible, Methuselah, 969 years old. This is how they did it. And when the flood came, it knocked all the pyramids offline, and they didn't want to turn those things back on again because they realized the longer that humans live, the more they tend to wake up and then resist the power structure and the slavery that we've all been put into. That is the agenda and why they keep us sick. They keep us going to war. They keep us at a certain number on the planet before we wake up and understand what's going on. Things are changing. Humanity is waking up, and their time at the top is about over.